Mass Exile. So they released this new epic quest. They charge you an extra 1,100 crystals. What are you actually getting out of it besides mommy? Okay, well, you're going to be getting HAVOK. HAVOK is going to be the character that you get unlock native tier 2, and then you can build him all the way up to tier 3 through the epic quest. So through the epic quest, I was able to get a level 70 HAVOK. He's a tier 3. He's discounted. It still costs 10 books. Not 8 like Star-Lord's, but it is less materials overall. So I believe it's like 300 or 400 CCF instead of the normal 800 or 1200, which is what it would be for native tier 2. He's heavily discounted as a tier 3, but he's still only a tier 3. He's not a level 80. He's not a tier 4. So sure, putting him up to par and to comparison with, you know, Professor X, Magneto even from a year ago, and Cable more recently, he gets blown out of the water. But let's compare him to level 70s and even Doctor Strange for that matter, and see how he does. One tip I have for you while we're going through and looking at the build here, where I have just a couple of Odin's Blessings. I have a stage 12 Power of Angry Hulk. I have type 4 rank enhancement, no artifact, and then a 140 proc obelisk. The tip I have is when you're ranking him up through the epic quest and you get to the point in the epic quest, it's about 2/3 down the way to the epic quest, you get to a point where it's going to give you, you're going to unlock a level 62 HAVOK. After it unlocks level 62 HAVOK, what you can do is you can basically rank him up yourself. You just rank him up to 60, you unlock his 64 potential, you don't even have to level him up. And then that way, when you complete the quest that would have given you a level 64 HAVOK, it refunds you feathers. It refunds you 300 feathers for the 62 to 64, then 450 from 64 to 66, then 900 feathers for 66 to 68, and then something like 1,200 or 1,100 feathers for the last upgrade. So I highly, highly, highly recommend, if you have excess CCF, that you do that and you rank him up from 62 upwards yourself. Don't worry about doing like I said, don't worry about doing the bios for the level itself. Just unlock the potential, right? You could even use tickets if you have potential enhanced tickets, and that way the epic quest will refund you, which is really, really nice. Now I know we're going back to null here, but there was a staple stage for tier 3 level 70 mutants. It was this stage. It was 54 here. Now we've since gotten some better mutant supports for sure, but I want to see if HAVOK, he can actually, he has a self-buffing lead, which is really nice. It kind of doesn't matter because you can just use Polaris and you're only losing 5%. And then you also get her support ability, so it's not really a big deal. And then you would use Mystique. We don't have that many supports actually for mutants anyway, so you would still use this. I guess you would just do this. It ends up being the same thing, but yeah, not too much crazy going on there. And then as far as supports here, you could use her, but yeah, we're not going to do that. We're just going to do this here, and then maybe get a little bit of extra energy attack and crit damage, because it's hard to cap the crit damage when you have a character with no uniform. Let's see how he performs on this stage. This is not the only test I'm going to do. This is just the first test. So we're doing 3 delay 5-4. That's our proc. 3 delay 5-4. Okay, seems easy enough to proc with. Damage seems a little lackluster. Okay, we're going to cancel 1 and 2 into 3 into. Okay, I see now. All right, I'm finally understanding what they want us to do here, which is to charge up the tier 3 really fast, and then yeah, proc on the tier 3. That's where your big boy damage is going to come in, and that's why you're gonna have to play kind of aggressively. Okay, so this is the play here. 1 2 3 5 4. That's the pattern. That's sort of the tempo you want to go with. 1 immediately cancel into, or 2 immediately cancel into 1, immediately cancel into 3, and then with a little backflip on 3, you cancel that into 5 and then into 4. And then you either land on 4 if you don't have the tier 3 and you let the 4 play out where he's punching and blasting. If you do, like let's see here, we're just going to go 3, 5, 6. Boom. Seems pretty nice. I haven't missed a proc yet, and I'm just actually learning how to play him. So I'm happily, I'm pretty happy with the performance thus far. You can also, I kind of like the way, I don't want to ride his dick too hard, but I kind of like the way they designed this character, because you can sort of pre-ramp by watching the cooldown on your, I didn't do it just there, but you can basically watch the cooldown on your 5 and 4 because they line up. They're exactly the same. So when your 5 and 4 have 1 second left, or even a little bit more than 1 second, right after the 2 disappears, you can start your rotation, because there's that little pause at the beginning where he has to backflip on 3 so he can throw out that giant disc. Okay, you can see there he's got absolutely dog tier targeting on his tier 3. That's really unfortunate. So Null, I was going to call him Kang. Null actually dodged all of the damage, which is really cringe. I didn't think that was going to happen. I didn't think we had massive targeting issues here, but it is what it is. Oh, that was a completely wrong rotation, but we're going to rock with it anyways. Yeah, all his damage is coming there, eh? Backflip. Okay, yeah, he doesn't really do that much damage, but the nice thing is he has iframe ignore. Look at that. Iframe ignore on the 4th skill. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure 3RL was wrong when he said that Havok is good for PvP. But I really like the iframe ignore on 4 because you can do stuff like that. I had to focus there. I don't want to miss my proc. Okay, yeah, look at that. You can sort of pre-ramp, so you get as much damage soakage as possible. It's just that his regular rotation has like very low damage. Oh, he has really high range. Wow, I just noticed he has really long range. All right, we're gonna kind of get screwed here, so we're gonna have to switch. And okay, we're gonna waste some time here. Okay, so it seems like he can do this with a 140 proc. That's impressive to me, especially since, you know what's so annoying? I have this shit where you can move the V-pad around. Oh my god, I wanted to make a separate video about this, and I just might. If you're playing with this like loose V-pad, please, this is why you suck at the game. I'm not even being sarcastic. I'm not even memeing. This shit is so awful. They reset all of my shit when I changed phones, and holy crap, bro. Nice. Holy crap, it's awful. This moving V-pad is terrible. It's so bad. It's painfully bad. Yeah, it's so bad. It actually makes me a worse player by like a long shot. So yeah, I'm like, yo, he's pretty strong. His regular rotation kind of sucks. Oh my god, are you serious, Havok? You're leaving that much? God damn, dude. But it is a 140 proc. Like, this is literally as bare bones as it gets. This is literally as bare bones as it gets for his build. Don't even have like full Uru on him. This is very nice. Let's juice him up here and see how he plays with a 200 proc CTP of energy. This is probably as far as I'm gonna go for him, unless he does show some exceptional power in PvP, which is very unlikely, but hey, who the hell knows? The reason why I'm saying this is as far is because he's not a tier 4, right? If you have reforged CTPs, you want to be giving them to your characters who can actually make the most out of them. We do have a couple tier 4 striking here with Cable and Magneto, but that's also because we just don't have anybody else. But I'm actually really curious if he can do this stage with an energy CTP. I kind of doubt it. But we haven't missed any procs. Hey, we haven't missed any procs. Oh shit. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Pop off. Can he even tank it? Okay, looks like he's tanking. Okay, I don't think we missed procs there. Over a mil on these hits, boys. Iframe ignore. Oh shit, iframe ignore. I mean, we'll see. If he can get down at about 345, we can dance with the clown. Oh, I might have missed that proc there. I might have missed that one there. Yeah, looks like I did. Only getting half a mil on those hits instead of a mil and change. Damn. Okay, one proc missed. He has really good targeting on his regular... Okay, cringe. He has really good targeting on his regular rotation. Nice. Let him have it, dude. Let him have it. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Come on. This is it. We're going to try one more tier 3 rotation. I believe. Kill him. No, eh? How much more? I'm actually so curious. What the hell, Professor X? You're so garbage. I'm actually curious how much more HP he had. So we're just going to try to fast forward through this with Professor X if he can stop getting clowned on. Because Professor X... Oh, he was close. Oh, shit. He was close. Oh, shit, bitch. Holy shit. I think there's some players out there with a mighty or maybe a brilliant CTP on Havok. If they get his artifact, what's his artifact? Oh yeah, buddy. If you get a 4-star or a 5-star version of his artifact and you have a mighty energy, I think, and you don't miss any procs, I think he can do stage 95 of Mephisto. That's crazy. For a level 70 tier 3, that's insane. Last but not least, I wanted to humble myself on stage 14 of Gore. Now, this is unfortunately the reality for non-level 80 characters, is they're gonna find themselves really struggling with bosses beyond Null. Oh, nice. Oh, nice. Beyond Null, Mephisto, and Ultron. They're just not really, like, it's very difficult to climb high unless you have stacked builds. I'm talking, like, you know, out the wazoo with brilliant CTPs. But you know what? He's actually doing a pretty damn good job. Yeah. Okay, okay. Like, usually when characters get tier 4, they get tested on, like, stage 30 to 40 of these types of bosses. So that's just the level 80 sort of situation. And that's why, you know, we don't really expect them to be doing these stages beforehand when they're level 70, because it's so much more difficult. But actually not bad. The other reason why I wanted to showcase a shorter, like a lower stage, excuse me, is because the reality is, if players don't have tier 4s and they have Havok, right, this is what they're going to be doing. They're not going to be going and doing stage 50 of Gene or something crazy like that, right? They don't have these stages unlocked, but maybe they have these lower stages unlocked, and so this is actually relevant testing. He's definitely struggling here a little bit. Okay. Gotta try to catch both of them in this one. Okay, and then finish. Actually, he didn't really struggle that much. Hey, that was actually pretty good. Just pop off here. Nice. Ooh. Oh my god. Papa needs a brand new bag. What is that damage? Is there a proc that he passes on 5 that I'm accidentally passing on to 4? Maybe I'm playing him so wrong. Hold up, dog. Yo, there's like a really cool pause because he does that little hit and then he charges it up and then he boom. So you can see Null's Gore's health like went down, but then there was a little bit left, and then the beam just erased the last bit of his shit. Yo, pushed his shit right in. I actually have to check if there's a proc on 5 that I'm accidentally passing onto 4 when I mean to pass it onto 6. Oh, I goofed it up there. I thought we had lost targeting. Okay, gotta be really careful during this phase because Gore hits like a bitch. No, he hits really hard, actually. Like, no joke. Oh, there we go. There's the initial hit, and then there's like that bigger chunky meteor hit. Oh, he jumped out of the way. That's cringe. Co-op skill to avoid damage. Okay, don't want to get scissored. Missed my proc, I believe. He's tanking is not bad. Oh, I'm gonna die. We got out of it, boys. We got out of it. Yeah, that shit would one-tap me. Okay. Just gonna play a little bit more cautiously because we got lots of time. Wow, he crushed this, eh? He crushed this, boys. I hate the V-pad thing, man. Oh, I hate the V-pad thing so much. Null came into my arena. Yo. Get the heal on. What's that damage, dude? It's almost over, Null. Or Go. I keep calling this dude Null. Boom, dude, with a minute 30. Feeling kind of flirty. He's pretty good. He's pretty damn good. Damn. I would say, yeah, like, a lot of people ask me which epic quest should I focus on if they're coming back to the game and they haven't done any epic quests. My first instinct is to say the Wolverine epic quest, right? Because we have Wolverine tier 4, we have Magneto tier 4, we have Jean Grey tier 4, and obviously we know how amazing Jean Grey is. But Havok's actually really good. Havok seems really strong for PvE, very easy to play, very proc friendly, not like a rage only character. I don't know, maybe I'm kind of, you know, maybe I'm a little bit biased. I don't know. Hit me up in the comments down below. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. Oh, you know, let me check that thing real quick. There's no proc. There's no proc. Okay, there's no proc. He doesn't have a proc at all. Okay, I thought, okay, maybe, okay. Yeah, he has no proc at all. Okay. Hit me up in the next one, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.